ॐ गणानां त्वा गणपतिगं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पतान् शृण्वन्नोतिभिस्सेदसादनम् ॐ श्री महागणपतये नमः। सरस्वत्यै नमो नित्यं भद्रकाल्यै नमो नमः। वेद वेदान्त वेदांग विद्यास्थानेभ्य एव च। ॐ नमः प्रणवार्थाय शुद्धज्ञानैकमूर्तये निर्मलाय प्रशान्ताय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करं। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो वै ब्रह्मनिधये वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः। अचतुर्वदनो ब्रह्मा द्विबाहुरपरो हरिः अभाललोचनशम्भुः भगवान् बादरायणः। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। हरि ओम हरि ओम। नमः श्री शंकरानंद गुरुपादाम्बुजन्मने सविलास महामोह ग्राह ग्रासैक कर्मणि ग्राह ग्रासैक कर्मणि। We'll read from page 189 verse 167 167 verse। द्वित्रयान्तरत्वकक्षाणां दर्शनेऽप्ययमान्तरः दर्शनेऽप्ययमान्तरः न वीक्ष्यते ततो युक्तो युक्तिः श्रुतेभ्यामेव निर्णयः पटरूपेण संस्थानात् पटस्तन्तोर्वपुर्यथा सर्वरूपेण संस्थानात् सर्वमस्य वपुस्तथा. So we were seeing on the topic of Ishwar in this chapter called Chitradeep Prakaran. So the topic of Ishwar involves three factors. What are those three factors? One is the unlimited original consciousness. But when we are talking of Ishwar, the world will come, then the reflecting medium called Maya, and then the reflected consciousness, which will be empirical Ishwar. More you will understand about Ishwar in his essential form or in the form of his doer form, more you will have conviction about the knowledge of the self, which is the nature of Ishwar, is my nature, and also your Vyavharik life will have more surrender, because you will know the power of Ishwar's omniscience and omnipotence, and he being the main player in this Jagat. So yesterday you saw the Antaryami portion. There are 4 portions of Ishwar which Vedanta Swami has taken from Mandukya. One was Sarvagya, then Sarvashakti, then Antaryami, and then Yoni. Yoni means the cause of the world. This is the 6th mantra of Mandukya, from where he has taken out the principle. So Ishwar's omniscience, if you are very, very convinced, then in your life, the acceptability of situation will be little more, because you will feel that if Ishwar knows this, there must be some cause for what I am getting. Because then we will not ask this question that why this should not have happened to me, or this disease shouldn't have come to me, or this person shouldn't have said like that. There is a cause, I mean. So I will not be questioning the situational upheavals of why. And if you are convinced about the omnipotence of the Ishwar, then in your life prayer will become very powerful. So the frequency, power and depth of your prayer will be after understanding the omnipotency. and the acceptability of the Ishwar and propitiation of the Ishwar. For knowledge will be more when you understand the omnisciency of the Ishwar. And when you know the antaryamitva of Ishwar, you will know who is the main and final doer of all actions happening in the world. So, in other words, not only your faith will increase, but also your ability to align with the Ishwar's wish and surrender will definitely increase. So you saw there were 5 points about Antaryami. One was it is internal to all. Second was it is the essence of all. Third was it cannot be seen by the intellect. Fourth was intellect is this dress. And fifth was that it is the controller. So on the 4 points, we had seen 3 points till verse number 167. Now, what will we see? Verse 167 is internal. He is inside all. He is innermost core, being the cause, and he is that cause which does not have a cause. So somewhere the effect and cause relation should cease to be there. This is cause of this is cause. Somewhere ultimate cause should come. ध्यान देना मेरी बात. Any discussion is there, and I say cause of this is this, cause of this is this, cause of this is this. We cannot go on finding cause. There should be one cause which is not having a cause. Otherwise there will be regress infinitum. There will be anavastha dosh. So you cannot ascertain that. And if the cause is causeless, you remember that? I had said that the flowers cause may be plant, plants cause may be seeds, seeds cause may be mud, and then we went to akash, then we went to mind, then we went to consciousness. So ultimately, every cause will come to consciousness only. And consciousness is the unchanging cause, because last cause will be unchanging cause. That means all the cause and effects, which is based on the last cause. देखो क्या हो रहा है? They are based on the unchanging cause. That means from the unmodifying cause all the effects are coming. And therefore the effect will be mithya again. Nahi? Ultimate cause will not have a cause, because there will be a logical fallacy. Somewhere it should stop. So, antaratvasya vishrantihi yatra asau anumiyatam. It is not cyclic. There is one chakrika patti dosh. Understand? No? Cyclic defect. Then when we have cyclic defect, then also we cannot ascertain the cause. That Vasana, from Vasana has come Bhokta, from Bhokta has come Karta, Karta has Karmphal, then from Karmphal has again Vasana. This is called cyclic defect. So you're not able to ascertain. So Anavastha dosh is one, Chakrika Patti dosh is another. Then you cannot ascertain the cause. So you will be, that is called regress infinitum. Ultimately, one cause should be there. And if there is no such cause, then there is no such cause which is not causeless, that means it has a cause. That means what? There is no, everything will fall apart then. How long you will continue like that? And remember one thing, the effect is always less pervasive than the cause. The ornament is less pervasive than the gold. And the cause of gold, called the earth, is more pervasive than the gold. Cause of earth, water, is more pervasive than the water. Is not that water which you drink. That which holds the earth, that is water. So water is more pervasive than the earth. Fire is more pervasive than the water. Air is more pervasive than, because air is the cause. And space is more pervasive than the air. So if you are going to the cause, so cause will be more pervasive than the effect. And also, cause will be more nitya than the effect. Life of cause will be more than the life of the effect. Life of gold is more than the life of ornament. Gold was there before ornament, gold will be there after ornament also. And therefore, a very glaring conclusion is there. What will be the ultimate cause should be all pervasive. And what will be the ultimate effect should be eternal. Are you following what I am saying? No. Because if you are going on the cause is becoming more pervasive than the effect. And therefore, the ultimate cause will have to be all pervasive. And ultimate effect has to be at all time or eternal. Eternal rather. Not at all time, but eternal. That means the limitation of space and limitation of time should not be the ultimate cause. And limitation of objects should not be also in the ultimate cause, which is called sarvagat, immanent. I have already told you the difference between sarvagat and sarvavyapi. Only many things you say, is it necessary to remember everything? Sarvavyapi is the one which gives space to all. But Sarvagat is the one which as an object is in all the objects it is immanent. I'll give you an example. The ocean is there and the waves are there. So, space is in all the waves. But space is not the wave. If space was wave, then everything will become wave. So wherever space is there, wave will be there. Although mind is wavy, but everything will become wave. So space is sarvavyapi. But the water is going through all the waves, therefore water is sarvagat. I am using the translation as immanent. So one is all pervasive, other is immanent. So which is in all object, all space, so ultimate cause should be the one which should be in, which is not only all pervasive, eternal, it should be immanent. And that should not be having the cause, because anyway all pervading, pervasive is there. So all pervasive cannot have a cause. One more point. Whatever is all pervasive, please be careful. And whatever is nitya, at least take two words, cannot be inert. Because inert cannot be nitya. And something is all pervasive and nitya, then it should always go through the consciousness. And therefore this all pervasive and nitya cannot be other than consciousness. So the ultimate cause of all will be all pervasive, eternal and immanent, and one more point, consciousness, not conscious, consciousness. I hope you have understood this point. And because it is consciousness, therefore it cannot be changing. It will be changeless. And because it is changeless, so whatever is there on the will be superimposed on that. And therefore this word, and this is innermost. Innermost doesn't mean like we have innermost. Innermost doesn't mean physically innermost. Innermost means essential, which governs all. Bullying is the inner person. Doesn't mean he lives in the room or he lives some cave. He is the inner person. Doesn't mean it mean it means he is the main substratum, or because of him everything goes on. He is innermost. So consciousness is innermost. Oh, now I am understanding. So antaratvasya vishranti yatra asau anumiyatam. This is inferred. Then third point was, I hope you're understanding. Then he says in 167th verse, first line, normally when we see anything, we have only 1-2 layers. Like what? Like I see the body, supposing. So I see modification in the body is there. And I say, why body is modifying? So you will say, because of Panchamahabhut, body is modifying. We don't know why Panchamahabhut will modify. Now Panchamahabhut will modify only because of the Antaryami. Only 2 layers are seen. I gave the example of mind also yesterday. So dvitrayantaratva kakshanam darshane apyamantaraha. And therefore, third point, na vikshyate. It is unobjectifiable. Why? Because it is not something having a shape. Therefore, it is unobjective. Intellect cannot objectify it. But how do you know that? I know it by yukti and by shruti. Either I know the consciousness also because I know that the thoughts are illumined by something. And thoughts being inert, cannot have its own light. And also, this is yukti. Yukti means logic. And Shruti will say that this is there, it is the Shrotrasya Shrotram Manaso Manoyat Ityadi. Or Shruti will say in Brihadaranyaka, this is the innermost. So this cannot be seen. One more point I will say, then I will move ahead, which is not written here. You know, if you have heard Kenopanishad, very long, many yugas before we had. In Treta Yuga we heard Kenopanishad. This is Kali Yuga going on. So I don't know where I have kept the book also. I have to find out where is my Kenopanishad book. The cause, the effect cannot work on the cause. Swatmani kriya bhavat. The effect cannot work on the cause, and knowing objectively is a work, and therefore effect cannot work on the cause. Eyes can see the form, but eyes cannot see the consciousness, because the very cause of the eye vritti is the consciousness. Mind cannot know the consciousness, but because of which mind is the consciousness. I hope you are understanding. Therefore, it cannot be known by the thought. Consciousness cannot be known by the thought. Okay. So this was the third point. Is it clear? Swatmani kriya bhavat. Anything cannot go to its source. A very crude example I am giving. Torch can see everything except its own battery. Through the torch, you can illuminate everything. But torch cannot be opened and made to see its own self. So, it is called Swatmani Kriya Bhavat. Because you cannot go to your own self and objectify that. So mind cannot see the self. The two reasons I gave. First, it doesn't have a shape. And second is Swatmani Kriya Bhavat. So these are the 2 points. Let's now move ahead. What was the third point? Third point about Antaryami? Sorry, fourth point. Fourth feature? Closed by intellect. Yes. Its dress is intellect. Intellect is the dress. What is the meaning of intellect is the dress? I can't understand. Please explain by various examples. So I'll see now. This is mentioned in 168th verse. Please note. It is written here, Patarupena samsthanat pataha tanto papuryasayatha. So pat means the cloth. Because since the thread appears as the cloth. Since the thread appears as the cloth. So the cloth is said to be the covering of the thread. Vesham. One cause appearing in different effects. So, assuming different name and form is called Vesham of one cause. Vesham means the dress. Again shall I say? Say. Don't worry, you keep on talking. It is my sleeping time and you woke me up. I come to the temple by 7 o'clock. And today everything is over so fast. I couldn't take breakfast also. So, thirst for knowledge, hunger for knowledge is not there. As much for hunger for breakfast is there. So, and of course sometimes hunger of knowledge increases after hunger of food is over. So, pat rupena samsthana. Pat rupena samsthana. The thread is appearing as a cloth. And therefore when cause appears as an effect, then effect is called the dress of the cause. Like the gold appears as various ornaments. So ornament is the dress of the gold. Don't think physical dress is there, where dress can be taken out. Not that dress. Like my jacket can be taken out. I can live without jacket, and jacket can also live without me. Like your jacket is there. It is neither on there or neither outside. So, now she didn't put on totally because she thought it may become hot. Okay. So cloth is not literally, don't think a cloth. The cause manifesting as many effect, that then effect is called a cloth. Because it is as if veiling the effect, veiling the cause. As if ornament is veiling the gold. Wave is the cloth of the water. Here cloth doesn't mean covering really one on another. It is one appearing as another. Like the pot has veiled the mud. Like the dream has veiled the dream consciousness. The dream world is a cloth on the dream seer. So, sarvarupena samsthanat sarvam asya vapustatha. So, now the whole world is his body. See the expression here. So, whole world is the body of the consciousness. Because sarvarupena samsthanat, because that alone appears as all forms. Remember that before that I had said that the ultimate cause will be sarvyapi, eternal and all pervasive and unchanging. So all effect will not be other than that. And therefore whole world is nothing but the cloth. Not this cloth, I can take it out. I am repeating it. Cloth word is confusing. Whole world is expression of that. Okay. So this is the description of fourth feature of Antaryami. It is not that this is the world and this is Antaryami. Not this is the world, this is Antaryami. It's not like that. The Antaryami alone is expressing as the world. Mole, it is expressing as the world also, it is controlling the world also. Yes, now I am coming to that point. All work that only is going, I can share some work. No, you don't worry to share our work. Now, let us see the next verse. This is the fifth feature. What is fifth feature? Inner controller. Now, this is described in detail. Let us know. Understood the cloth aspect, covering aspect, and how it is connected to the last point. Third feature. From third feature, you are connecting to the fourth feature, and the third feature is connected to the second feature, that ultimately it culminates on the ultimate cause. Ultimate cause will be all pervading and eternal, and consciousness, it is unchanging. So third feature was the mind cannot know its own consciousness inner. It cannot objectify, neither it can be made that I know it because it is the source of that. And fourth feature, that whole world is nothing but the cloth of Antaryami. Antaryami's facet is there. Antaryami expresses as the whole world. Bole, please tell me, Antaryami is the material cause or the efficient cause of the world? Tell me. Antaryami is efficient cause or material cause? Huh? Both. Well, how is it possible? Anything is possible. It is both. Acha? Haan. It is both. Yes. How come? Can you give an example? Of course. Dream example is there. The dream consciousness is there and the dream world is there. So dream world is not other than the dream consciousness. But the dream seer alone controls the dream world as well. Let us see the fifth feature now. Please don't forget. If you forget, then you will miss to understand certain things. And if you say, no, it is only material, it's efficient cause, then you will go to Islam then. Then Ishwar will be different than the world. And if Ishwar is different than the world, then who will control? Then Ishwar will be finite. Then will become the Nyaya philosopher. For them, Ishwar is only the efficient cause and not material cause. So, because they say the material cause and efficient cause are always different. Potter is the efficient cause and mud is the material cause. Potter is not mud and mud is not potter. It can be Harry Potter. One film came called Harry Potter. Book was there. Then film also made. So popular it became. I don't know what was there in it. In Harry Potter. You saw Harry Potter? Don't see. I also did not see. So, they must have seen. Was it very good or what? Acha. So, a few days, lot of name was there. Harry Potter, Harry Potter. I said, see, Potter, I remain Vedanta. Why you are becoming? Maybe it is Hari's spot. It is called Harry Potter. Hari created pot, and from that Harry Potter had come. So they could not pronounce Hari, they made it Harry. Like here, they don't say Ram Prasad, they say Ram, Mr. Ram. Mr. Ram is coming, not Ram, Ram. Ram is different, Ram is different. Mr. Ram, Mr. Ram. Here, the very typical point is the efficient cause and material cause are the same. Now let us see 169th verse. Tanto sankocha vistara chalanadau patastatha. What happened? This is the last look of your life or what? Please chant properly. I did not break it because it is a one word. If you say I'll break it. Tanto sankocha vistara chalanadau patastata avasyameva bhavati na Swatantram pate manat. So, this is actually one word, therefore I did not want to break. Generally, one word we don't break in pronunciation. Like Rajiv is there. You can't say Raj, and evening I say Eve. Well, what is this? Well, half name I told in the morning. You can't say like that. So that appears ridiculous, so you cannot break this. But for your sake, because you don't chant anything, tanto sankoch vistara chalanado patastata. You know, if the thread is contracted, the cloth will contract. And if the thread is expanded, cloth will expand. Like certain clothes are there. The moment you put in washing, it contracts. Somebody gave to Panditji very low class of cloth. Dhoti, low class dhoti, because it has to be donated. Panditji put on that dhoti. And ultimately, after next day he washed it, it became handkerchief. So it happened, it shrunk. Sometime if the quality is not good of the cloth, it shrunk. So that is also there. Because that the fiber had shrunk, therefore a cloth also shrank. If the fiber expands, sometimes they say the pant is tight. Then they say, you put on, it will ultimately become, it will, stretch in due time. Like my inner is there. Generally, I put the sleeves like that. It goes like that. Now what happens? It was tight, slowly it becomes loose. So it need not be so tight. Right now it is tight. Now I'll do like this. Then it will become loose. So if the fiber or the thread is contracted and expanded, the cloth is also expanded. So that means the cloth is dependent on the thread, and cloth is not independent. Cloth is not independent. Na swatantram pate manak. This is called example, drishtant. Can you guess what is the drishtant? Huh? Loud? The example is given, after that you have to infer what they could have been seeing. Now let us see. This is an important verse, 170, you can take it. Tathantaryamyam yatra yaya vasanaya yatha vikriyeta tathavashyam bhavatyeva na samshayah. Now, it is saying tatha. Tatha means in the same manner as the example I gave of the cloth and the thread. Yatra. Yatra means different time and place. Ayam. So, ayam antaryami yatra vikriyeta. Vikriyet means it manifests. How it manifests? As is the individual vasana and individual prarabdha. Yaya vasanaya yatha vikriyet. As is the vasana, so it manifests. Understand that. Big cloth is called, there is a big cloth called world or antaryami is there. And lot of jivas, every jiva has taken a part of that cloth, supposing. But every same Antaryami in all hearts is expressing differently. In Bharatji's and Lakshmanji's heart, that Antaryami is saying, very good, well done. In Rava's heart, the same Antaryami is shouting on him that you are Kami, Krodhi, Dusht. Same time. In Kekai's heart, same Antaryami is accusing her. Understanding? And also, somewhere the Antaryami expresses as a very good prarabdha. Prarabdha of your Yashoda ji can be there. That Bhagavan is playing with her. Same time or at another time, the same Antaryami is expressing as a very bad prarabdha of, say, Dhritarashtra or the son of Dhritarashtra who are killed. So depending on the karma phal and the inner bhav, inner intention and your life, same Antaryami expresses in different places or different jeev in a different bhav. Somewhere there is a famine, somewhere there is a lush green, somewhere there is terrible poverty, somewhere plenty of food is there. Someone has no disease, someone is always having disease. So here we create word is very important. It manifests in some form. This is 170th verse. I hope you have understood this point. Please note, it is intelligent cause because it is sarvagya. And it is the material cause because it is the yoni. In Manduk Upanishad, yes, Esha sarvagya, Esha sarvashaktishan, Eva sarvashakti. Then Esh antaryami, Esh yoni, sarvasya prabhavapyo hi bhutanam. I hope you are understanding. In the same Antaryami, in different hearts, it is expressing very differently. And same Antaryami, for all other jivas, it is expressing as different prarabdha. Somewhere prarabdha is very good, somewhere it is expressing as very horrible prarabdha. But it is the same. Yatha, yaya, vasna, yatha, in different manners. Well, please tell me, my Antaryami will be happy or sad? That depends upon you. No, but your Antaryami is very happy. Why not mine? Because your actions and your bhav may not be that good. And therefore Antaryami is not very happy. So same Antaryami is happy somewhere, unhappy somewhere. Yes. Somewhere he is angry also. Somewhere he is very angry. Somewhere he is very cool. Very cool. Somewhere he is expressing as lot of water. Somewhere there is dearth of water. So depending on the prarabdha and swabhav of all jivas, Antaryami has different expressions. Like in the dream. Although one dream seer is there, but somewhere that dream seer is expressing as, supposing you are having lunch in the restaurant, and as you went in the signal, you saw one beggar coming for one piece of bread, and you had a very sumptuous meal, and he does not have even a piece of bread. So same Antaryami is giving the poverty there, and same Antaryami is giving the richness here. Are you following? Same Antaryami is very happy with Prahlad, that he takes him in his lap and licks him also. as Narsimha Bhagwan. And same Antaryami is so angry on Hiranyakashipu that he catches him, throws him on its lap and tears him. And after tearing him, he took out the intestines also of Hiranyakashipu and put on his neck as a mala. So, batao, same Antaryami. So, on one God is very happy, on another God is not happy at all. And one God is very angry, on another God is not angry at all. So that is depending on what kind of action and attitude you keep, that God will be happy or unhappy. So that means Antaryami's role is different. No, role is same, its expressions are different. It is expressing differently for everybody. How he expresses? As prarabdha and as the inner guide and controller. As the inner experience, fulfillment. Therefore you always say there is something called happiness. Excitement is one thing, fulfillment is another thing. When ego's satisfaction is there, the person is very fulfilled, happy, or maybe he will be excited. But when Antaryami's happiness is there, that is called not excitement, it is fulfillment. Somebody praised you, and you are very happy. But this happiness is because of the body's identification, because of ego. But when Antaryami is happy because you have done something dharma, or you have surrendered, or you have Atma Gyan, when you conquer the senses, or when you, surrender, or when you have Atma Gyan, then the tenure of joy is very long, and the depth of joy is very deep. And therefore, you are the man of fulfillment and not man of excitement. Because that Antaryami is very happy. Antaryami is very happy and fulfilled. I hope you saw the difference between the two. So therefore, Bhagavan uses the word in Gita, prasanna chetasaha. Prasad, raga, dvesha, viyuktaistu. Rag, dvesh, viyuktaistu. Well, don't ask question, it is morning time. Okay. So, rag, dvesh, viyuktaistu, vishayan, indriyaicharan, atmavashair videyatma, prasadam adhigacchati, prasade sarvadukhanam, hanirasyopajayate, prasanna chetaso yashu, buddhi paryavatishtate. So when a person is devoid of attachment and aversion, automatically he has prasad. You gave something in a charity. Somebody was shivering, and you also had only one jacket, but you gave your jacket to that person. And then you are shivering. But you gave that one and only jacket you had. But his shivering got over. Now you are feeling cold and shivering. But the joy that Antaryami has now given, that is fulfillment. Dhandena, because you sacrificed. So one who sacrifices, or one who surrenders, and one who has Atma Gyan, his joy will be very, very bigger than the joy of ordinary person. Because ego's joy is very shallow and short-lived. It will be negated in very small time. But Antaryami's joy is very long-lived and very deep and very vast. Because Antaryami is everywhere. Antaryami is non-contradictable, but the ego is contradictable. I did very good work. Mr. X said, "You are very nice. Thank you so much for doing such a fine work." But Mr. Y did not say anything to me. His name itself is Y. I got so sad because I thought he is jealous of me. He should have also praised me. He didn't praise me. And Z went to sleep. The sleep is denoted at Z. If you are sleeping, so it shows Z. I don't know why they say Z. Z, many Zs. But if you have done a jap, or you are seeking satisfaction from Antaryami, then if he does not say or he says, "Well, my God is very happy. I am at all place of very long life of fulfillment is there." And problem is, Antaryami's standards are very high. So it's very difficult to satisfy. Ego is very close. But Antaryami wants lot of sacrifice, lot of selflessness. And we don't have that. So at least I have something. Therefore, you can be a man of success, happiness, but not man of fulfillment. But moment you start enjoying the fulfilled mind, the depth of happiness, if it is very too much in you, and then you will not like the superficial joys. Because you already have tasted a very deeper joy, long lasting, deeper. Therefore, a person will sacrifice everything for that. Following that. And this is one who is a saint, or this is the one who sacrifices. He will know that when I have controlled eating, I am much more happier than uncontrolled eating. Because uncontrolled eating was a satisfaction of my ego or because of my attached personality. And when I have a controlled eating, that more I had satisfaction of the Antaryami actually speaking. देखो इतना होता है. And therefore saints, without having anything, they are very, 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 very fulfilled, living in the depths of the God's presence inside. Deeper is your happiness, lesser snatchable it is. Something you are keeping out in the veranda or outside the gate, it is more likely to be stolen than something is inside the gate. Inside the gate also it can be stolen. But if it is inside your room and inside the locker, then it is unlikely to be stolen. Because our joys are so external, they are stolen. I don't have something deeper and very, very fulfilling that I can say that I have done this, so this thought will remain. Because Antaryami is very happy. Understood, no? And please, and if you don't satisfy Antaryami, then you will satisfy your ego. Firstly, lot of time it will take. Intentions are not there, and you will feel that I have no joy, because you have not done good actions. If somebody says, I am not having happiness, that means he is not doing good actions. Either he has not served somebody, either he has not sacrificed, or he is not humble, or he is angry, or he is lazy, or he is whatever reasons are there. The Antaryami is so much accusing him. The accusation of Antaryami comes out as my naturally irritated personality. But if your inner controller is very happy with you and you have the very fulfilled mind, then outer world, even if it is I don't have, I am very happy, I am very fine with myself. Therefore, don't be very short-sighted in your living and in your thinking, because you will live with very unfulfilled mind. An unfulfilled mind is irritable mind. Because you can't go inside, you want to go out, it is extrovert. It is not a mind which will be, which will not be a creative mind. Because a fulfilled mind creates. Fulfilled mind is a creative mind. He will think something because he is free. But this egocentric mind will not be free. It is very world-oriented. What he said, how he did like that, what he should not have done, why he did like that, I have to do all the work, he did not do it, I have a lot of work today. These are all ego statement. So he is never at peace with himself actually. He is never at home with himself. When you are not with Antaryami, you are not with the inner God, you will always be lost somewhere here and there. So please spend time to fulfill your most core of your personality, rather than going out here and there and wasting time. Because it won't give you that long-lasting fulfillment. We'll see more tomorrow. Tomorrow I have to go to Cape Town. Oh, it's already 8:05. I have to rush. Om, 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 Hari Om. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namah. Hari Om.